Okay. Hello. Guten Morgen. Let me get set up here. One moment. Okay. I think I'm good. I think we're good. Okay, what am I working on today? I think we're still trying to get the toggle auto attack ability to work properly here. Let me see what's going on with that. Let me see where we're at there. Let's get the visual logger going here. I know I was having some issues with the entity query event thingos. Okay, let me see. So we activate toggle auto attack and it immediately ends because the query is not true. Okay. I mean, the ability worked fine. And I was having issues with getting these removed. So I do want to see... Let me think here. Let's make sure deactivate gets hit. Why don't I have... I'm gonna have to rebuild already. Just started the stream, need to rebuild. Haven't even changed code. Come on. 14, yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I need to see what happened. First of all, I need to make sure these handlers are getting cleaned up because I noticed that they're not. So, I think I took a pass at that last night. Let me go to... Oh, excuse me, sleepy day. Let's go here. Go here. Tag handlers. Hello, welcome in. Morning. Love my work? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. I need to make sure that these get removed after they're done. And I think what I would like is, first of all, for this to just work. That would be great. But I would also, more specifically, are these termite mounds? These look like termite mounds, and that's gross. What are you doing? We're just kind of getting started, but we're doing some game dev today. Or work on the ability system, rewrite. That I've been doing for about the past 2 weeks now. 2 weeks and counting. First boot of the day is always nice and slow. You know, me too. When I boot for the day for the first time, I'm pretty slow as well. Welcome in though, everyone. How we doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, so I want to make sure, I think the first step, I want to make sure these are getting cleaned up properly. I need to make sure you're all getting cleaned up properly. Okay, so play. Let's start and pause. Let's get some breakpoints. So you work anywhere? I mean, I have a job, if that's what you're asking, yes. So let's see here. I want to know when gameplay ability base ends. Because it should be doing this. So I want to know when that gets reached. And we have the, yeah, we have the parent being called there. Wonderful. And so that's actually, because this ability begins and ends on the same frame, I think this is actually going to remove it before it can be listened to. Before it can be broadcasted. So yeah, we will probably be deactivating this. Deactivate. Which, wait, I don't actually know which one this is, actually. Let's make sure this is the right one. Let's make sure, yeah, we do have that breakpoint. Okay, so do we get there? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we've removed it from the tag change handler. Tomorrow is my computer exam. Good luck. Good luck. Tomorrow? Wait, tomorrow? What is tomorrow? You're taking a test on a fucking Saturday? Totalitarian shit is that? Okay, so that is getting removed. Okay, the gameplay tag processor did not even run, question mark? Probably because we didn't have any tag query handlers. That's why. Now, I guess the issue is, so that does get cleaned up. I don't know if I would say properly. I don't know if I would say properly. Okay, so I've right-clicked again. To start the auto attack. Everything looks right. We're probably going to broadcast that because the tags are not added. You live in India, it doesn't matter if it's Saturday or not. You guys go to school on Saturday? What a weird world you guys live in. That sucks. I'm sorry. So it still didn't, where is my toggle? The toggle auto attack did end immediately there as well. Which is not what it's supposed to do. But it does, like, I guess effectively work. Okay, this keeps happening and is the most annoying thing. Why are these abilities lingering around? Why are they getting removed here? Why are they getting set to null? This keeps happening, and I have no idea. Like, I keep just thinking that there's somewhere in the internals of the, like, ability system component that's, like, automatically cleaning these up or something, because I've, like, tried to look at these, and everywhere that I can do things at, I am doing it properly, as in like adding and remove. Maybe I need to make these. Should I make? I might have to change it to a T-shared pointer. Which means no longer needs to be U property. Findability.class.get. I don't know. Would that help? So this is probably going to be broken in several places here. I guess I just got a .git in a bunch of places. .git. Wait, activated abilities add. Oh, I have to make shared from this, don't I? No? You need a... do you really need the type? My gameplay ability. Base. Okay, pointer. T shared ref. Okay, make shared. Jesus Christ. How do you fucking do this, man? Make shared should return a fucking pointer, no? No, it returns a shared ref. How do you add to a T shared pointer array? I would like to make a shared pointer. Let me look at the def here. Shared pointer. Can I just wrap it in that? Is that? I didn't think so. Also wants a templated parameter, which it cannot deduce. Does that work? Okay, I mean, it resolves. We'll see if it works. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Because you are not an ability. Pointer. Raw point. You're not a raw pointer. Okay, let's try again. First of all, let's just see if this works. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I can't just remove from this fucking list now. Why? What's... get F name equals none. Okay, why... Why does that matter? Why would that matter? Is this ability still like lingering around somewhere? Get if name equals name none. Why do you care about the name right now? I just want to remove you from the array. That's all I would like to do. Okay, I might like undo all of that and worry about that some other time. Back to just T object pointers. Maybe I should just try to pin... Should they be weak pointers, maybe? I thought a shared pointer would be the best option. But a weak pointer... Let me read T-weak. T-weak object pointer. Let me read this. F-weak object pointer. Okay, now I have to go to F-weak object pointer. It's a weak pointer to your object and return null pointer. As not paired on garbage collection. No, it can't be used directly across the network. It's used when you explicitly do not want to prevent something from me. I do though, so that's not what I want. That's not what I want then. Okay, let's just keep moving forward with the T object pointer. I think I'm gonna kick this can down the road a little bit. Where else did I need to do things at? Rebuild. It seems to just be an issue with the vlogger. Did I check if it's valid? That's the annoying part. That's the annoying part. Okay, so issues. My issues are is that this executes immediately, and it didn't used to, in the old system. So I need that to maybe potentially still be here. Should I say auto attacking is false as well? But that the auto attacking is like an owned tag for this ability, right? I guess this doesn't have any activation owned tags. Which would be where activation owned tags. Yeah, so that doesn't. I do add and remove loose tags. Yeah, right, like right there. So, and this is because starting the auto attack is now like a latent thing. So when we trigger the auto attack, I guess I need to delay. I need to do one of these. Delay until next tick. I think. Just kind of annoying, and this makes me feel like I should have done the tick option that I was doing yesterday, because there's actually multiple places where that would be useful. Here, this is another, like, I'm literally ticking here. This is a tick loop that I've done. Let's see if this works as I am intending it to. Okay, let me inspect that flow here. Okay, entity data. Activated abilities data. So we have toggle auto attack. Start with toggle auto attack, activating ability, cool. It does not, okay, it does get ended. It gets ended just the next frame. Okay, well, that's not supposed to be the case. And I guess it gets ended, why would that not have, why would that not have gotten applied? So we would have gone through the activate ability. Let me look at my, order here. So we would have, been in the apply ability processor. That would have tried to activate another ability. But we have to wait till the next time we get through to apply ability processor. I'm gonna guess that tick, that delay till next frame, happens at the like before this does in the next frame. But I think that makes sense, actually, as to why this is happening. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't really help that much. Okay, so all I really need to know is when these abilities end. That's all I need to know. And starting an ability is now latent. Happens at some other point in the frame because of the ECS. Yeah, abilities, applying other abilities is something I didn't really think about when I was building that. Not that it would have made any difference. I could delay until next tick twice to wait for the auto attack to actually start. I don't know, should I just add loose tags? I'm triggering these attacks, man. What to do? What do? So I'll have to manually remove the tags as well. And I won't know when to manually remove them, even if I do add Oh my god, why is the vertical stream so weird, man? If you don't like it, there is a horizontal stream as well. What other ways do I have to do this? I could explicitly wait for ability end by like class. I think I would. This is where I would start to need the execution instancing policy, similar to the built-in gameplay ability instancing policy. I could just like make it. No, that would still not work. That would still not work. Yeah, I think I have to like explicitly wait for the end of these specific abilities. Which means I have to add another like event. This whole thing is just making it feel like I shouldn't have the toggle auto attack be an ability, and I did so much work to put it into an ability to make it fucking work. Refresh auto attack, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure where I want to go with that. I'm not sure where I want to go with that. How are things going? We're just getting started. We're just getting started. I'm at a bit of an impasse. I do want to kind of think about that for a second. Well, that's terrible. A terrible scene. Can I get a non-ocean seed, please? No, I can't, apparently. Yeah, what do I want to do about the fucking auto attacks? Do I want to rewrite those back out of a gameplay ability? I did so much work to get them into one. To make it like modular and whatnot. It was like, I remember it being such a pain. I remember it being such a pain. Kind of a boring seed. Oh, nice little cave there. A nice cave. Ideas Ghost, welcome in, my dude. Dude, this is awesome. Have you not seen the terrain before? You've been in here. This isn't news. How is this full? What are you on? Oh, there's literally a little chunk of terrain there. That's so funny. Looks like a floating tree. And there's this. How the fuck did these get here, man? These trees. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the floaty bits, you know, in terms of like... That's fine. I don't care too much. That's gonna happen. You know, the code I would need to write to make sure that doesn't happen would be disgusting. It would be disgusting. This one's not bad. Oh, ow. Ow, my bones. Okay. Twilight Spire. That's where we're at. I'm at the bottom of a cave in Twilight Spire, and I can't get up. Help, I've fallen, and I can't get up. 764. Also ocean. Dude, I wrote code to avoid this scenario, and it still happens. I just put a cap on, like, because I shift the map over if that happens. But I only do it, what is it, like 100 terrain chunks over? So it's like I've shifted the map 100 terrain chunks, and it's still ocean. Not seen it do its thing in a bit. You've gotten a lot done. Well, I haven't touched this in like 6 months probably, so. Have not, probably more than 6 months actually. But I appreciate the compliment. This one's kind of boring. This one's kind of boring. Oh, can I turn you off? Yeah, you don't need to be running right now. I'm just kind of procrastinating. Oh, the tree chopping I don't think works anymore. No, it doesn't. Yeah, because I'm not listening to the anim notifies anymore. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Welcome. Welcome. Bro, why are we getting such boring seeds? Well, I guess it was a little exciting over there. By little, I mean very, very little. Okay, there's a nice little mountain. You have a way to set the seed? Yeah, I'm changing the seed each time. This would have been a nice mountain, but the 3D noise just really, like, destroyed it. Oh, we got a meadows biome over here. Where am I at? This is Redwood Forest. It's not very red, is it? Not very red, is it? Yeah, so I don't want to work on the toggle auto attack ability. It's being quite annoying. I'm just going to run around for a little bit until I force myself to do it. Can I walk up there? That would be kind of cool. This is ripe. This is so ripe for a bridge. You know what I mean? It is such bridge territory. Welcome and know everyone. For those who don't know, who haven't been here before, I am working on a video game. Doesn't have a name or anything yet. It's just for funsies. It's just me. It's going to be an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain and AI generated quests. So this whole world is procedurally generated. These different colors are like different zones or biomes that have different names, and eventually they'll have different like things spawned in them. Right now everything's a little bit broken because we're redoing the gameplay ability system with an Unreal Engine. For part of my game, what I want to do is I want to run the whole world. This is a very big world. Like, I'm only generating about this much of it right now. And so there's this much. So it's very big. Very big. And that comes with some significant technical challenges about running the whole world. So I have built my own ECS, which is a kind of data-driven architecture to very efficiently run thousands and thousands of entities. And my biggest bottleneck was combat. I could only get about 200 entities all in combat at once before I would drop to like 20 FPS, and that's just not enough. It's not that I likely won't have battles that large of scale, but there could be a lot of battles happening all over the world, so I do need to support more than that. Which is why I'm rewriting Unreal Engine's gameplay ability system into my ECS, such that it is more performant. So that's what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. Eventually, I'll have different biomes and stuff. These are all kind of boring now. I only really have two. I have this like Meadow Z looking biome, and then I have the little foresty biome over there. And yeah. Okay, so this stupid auto attack ability. This stupid auto attack ability. What do I want to do here? I essentially just need to know when certain abilities have ended. That is what I need to know. I was hoping to do that with tags, but the tags don't get applied automatically, so this gets like fucking triggered. I would need two of these. I would need one to wait for them to get added, and then another one to wait for them to get removed. Should I try that? That's kind of fucking stupid. Oh, that's kind of stupid. I could try that. I could try that. It sounds horribly inefficient. It sounds horribly inefficient. This is now on swing start. If is swinging, we only need to do that one. If start auto attack, we need to wait for it. Only trigger once is true. I think, yeah. And then on trigger, when that becomes true, then we can do the thing. Can I have some more space, please? God, lingers, man, lingers. This is so weird. This is such a weird graph. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, give me the vlogger now. Okay. We're gonna put that right there. Start it. Okay. Swing. And yeah. Okay. Let's take a peek under the hood here. Excuse me. Okay, we've activated the toggle auto attack ability. It has not ended, which is great. We are activating melee auto attack ability. We have ended the melee auto attack ability. We have removed the tags for auto attack, melee, and nothing else has happened. So this did not work. My goodness. So I could, should I do the wait for tag change? Change type removed? Would that be better? Would that be better? Let me go to this. Start auto. Let's make the I'm going to put that into a function. This is going to be should trigger ranged attack. Okay. Should trigger ranged attack. Make that can I expand all, please? There we go. I want you to return a boolean. Should. Okay. You should be const pure. That's fine. Guess I don't need any inputs. Just plug that in. And then that way, that's a little cleaner, and then I can also reuse that. Here, should trigger ranged attack, and then I can select, well, let's do this. Select from here. If we should trigger ranged attack, then I want to listen to the ranged attack tag. Ranged auto attack. Otherwise, I want the melee auto attack. Why is that such a chonky node? My goodness. My goodness. Get rid of you. You... We want removed, yes. Go there, go there, go there. Entity, you can go there. You move off to the side now. The noodles are getting a little, wiry here. Okay. If we are already swinging, then we still just wait for that tag to get explicitly removed. So I think this waits for it to be explicitly removed, if I'm not mistaken. I hope it does. Execute tag delegates. Changed tags. Tag. Add removed. Yeah, so it is the explicit removal of those tags. Okay, so I think that might be better, actually. Get rid of all these that aren't what I need. Okay, did that work properly? We activated toggle auto attack, activated melee auto attack, ended melee auto attack, removed auto attack melee, ended. Oh, that's what I want right there. That's all it took, was for me to not create a whole new thing and just use the things I already had. Wow. Remove tags is auto-attacking. Wow. That would have saved so much fucking time. Now, if only the... It's still active. Son of a bitch. Oh god, so there's gonna be a crash that happens. I think this is the case. This toggle auto attack sticks around. Something's gonna clean this up. I don't know what it is. Okay, why didn't you get removed? So we removed the auto attack melee. Oh dear, we have an issue. We have an issue. Why would that be an issue? Should I just try to like do it again and see what happens? The thing is like, yeah, it's already, yeah, so that's gonna fucking... Why did that happen as soon as I right clicked, huh? As soon as I right clicked, it like cleaned this up. Is it because it's like, I wonder if it's because it's set to instanced per like actor or whatever. I wonder if the instancing is doing something. Of course, I can't see what it is. I cannot see a thing. Yeah, that's not going to show me anything. And when I apply abilities, I do check the instancing policy. If it's not equal to instance per execution, we should find it and then like re-trigger it basically. Let me see. Let me see. Ability layout, new object, outer is the subsystem. Yeah, there is zero way that this ability should like have access to a ability system component. But I do kind of think it's like an instancing policy kind of thing. It's actually not used in that many places. That one is, though. Yeah. That'll do it. Okay. I would very much like this to just start working. So I need to figure out why that didn't trigger for the second time. You know what? Maybe I kind of just want to spam the ability and see what happens. Does that work properly or not? How many of these do I get? How many different abilities are actually activated there? Because I should only have one. Where is activated abilities? Okay. Okay, so that got activated and ended in the same frame. Activated again. Activated again. Although that one got ended immediately. Is it because there was already one? Do I do that myself? Yeah, if I'm already auto attacking, it just ends it. Okay. So it is, I'm looking at my activated abilities like right here. It is like we only have one toggle auto attack at a time, which is good. But the toggle auto attack should be alive for the lifetime of the melee auto swing. Ability. Why did that get removed there? Because toggle auto, the first toggle auto attack got ended. Okay, I think I get that. And we're ending ability by tags. No, we're gonna end it by class. I see. I think I shouldn't. What is the instancing policy on this? Instance per execution. That means we're spawning a new one of these each time. Let's change it to instance per actor and see what happens. And then also, if this gets reactivated, which it will, that's going to end it, which we don't want. So stop, drop, middle down, open up the vlogger. Oh god, what was all that? Okay, so now we have 2 active abilities. Okay, so we shouldn't re-add it. That's also... We are re-adding it. That is yeah, that is not what we should do. Activating ability. Yeah, I don't want to add that. If it's already in there. So I'll have to make a bool. Found existing. Equals true. No, well, yeah, equals the ability not equal to null pointer there, yeah. So if we didn't find existing, then we add it. So let's rebuild there. That way we don't add multiple of the same ability in there. Excuse me, it's a sleepy morning. I'm gonna have to go on another coffee run for sure. By run, I mean a leisurely walk down the stairs. Okay, did that persist? Instance per actor, okay. Play. Start up the vlogger, and then spam a bunch of auto attacks. Activated abilities data. Good, Anakin, good. Okay, so we're reactivating the ability and it's doing nothing, which is perfect. Okay, so we did one auto swing. So now what I want Well, what is it that I want? I want to know why it doesn't get triggered again. Although, I think it does. Sometimes. Execute tag, change delegates, change type, blah, blah, blah. God, there's going to be so many. Yeah, this is going to be a pain to go through. Tag added. Let's just go here first. Okay, tag, add, remove data. We removed auto attack melee. Okay. For changed tags, yes, go here. There are 2 listeners for the melee. Why are there 2 listeners for the melee? Oh, I don't think I cleaned them up properly. But anyways, they should be executing. They both should. 2, yeah. Now it's the auto attacking, which I don't care about. Pause for a sec. Yeah, so that got removed successfully that time as well. Another one. Melee. Good. Good. Now I should have 3. Yeah. Okay, so let's get those, like, cleaned up properly. Oh, that one didn't fucking go. That one didn't fucking go, did it? Oh, shit. I should have looked at that closer. Oh, go back. Go back in time. Shit. Shit. Okay, well now it did. Well, this was... Yeah, now it did. Now it did. Why would that have been the case? Maybe it was a different tag that got removed. I think it was maybe a different tag listener. It's the only thing that makes sense in my head right now. We have all these handlers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, yeah, we still... I don't know, is it working now? So, hang on. Let's get those cleaned up first. Make sure those get cleaned up first. So, let me go to the... Wait for our entity tag query. And this register with owning ability is what's necessary here. So, we need to rebuild that. And what I'm going to do... while that rebuilds, is go get some more fucking coffee. The 2 coffee kind of day. So BRB, guys. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Sorry. Had to get some more coffee. That's important. That is important. If you need more coffee, please go get it. Please. Okay, so this this didn't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, didn't even compile. Wonderful. The whole point of me compiling was for it to be finished by the time I got back. Sorry, that was weird. I had coffee spilling. Okay. Yeah, so those should be getting cleaned up properly. Let's just do a couple auto swings here. Yeah, okay. Should get one each time, basically. Only one. One. Okay, yeah. I think they are getting cleaned up properly. Okay. Okay. I think it's do we have it working now, actually? Shit. Yeah. I think we got it. I think we got it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, how did this... What did we get here? Applyability processor. On a knit game applyability? This is none at this point. Oh, I think there was an existing ability that got ended. Or something. Wait, how would that have gotten ended from here? It shouldn't get ended from here. Dude, the life cycle of these abilities is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. So we did find an existing one. But it's like dead. It's like a dead one. I got a bum ability here. Finish destroyed. Begin destroyed, finish destroyed. So why then? Why then is it still in the list? Yeah, we have these like invalid ones stuck in this list. So I guess that's our next problem. And I do have the remove ability, or what is it? End ability processor. Is child of ability class, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, why don't these get removed properly? That's my question. Ability not get, that's not what we should be doing there. Let me try to find a T array of T shared pointer. I want to see how that gets like added to. Well, that's not adding at all. I would like to find somewhere that adds to this. They do make shared. Wait, can you do a T-shared pointer with a U object? Is that why I was having trouble with it? Unreal Engine. T-shared pointer U object? Oh, everything I'm seeing is T-shared pointer verse U object. If you make something like this, it is already behaving. Okay, why is it getting deleted then? Like, I do have a U property on it, so I think you can't do T-shared pointers with U properties, and that would, or U objects. And I think that makes sense. But it's already marked as a fucking U property. Like, I can't make this any stronger of a pointer, I don't think. Elliot, my abilities are getting torn out from underneath me, it seems. But welcome in. Yeah, I'm trying to find out why some of my abilities are just going, well, fix it. Yeah, that is... You're right. You're right. I should just fix... You know what? Actually, I should have just done it right the first time. You know? Why didn't I just do it right the first time? God. Oh, how could I be so foolish? Yeah, I don't know where to fix this at, because I'm removing the abilities everywhere that I need to, and because you can just use the T-strong object pointer. But why would I need to do that when I have this guy? Like, the U property, excuse me, the U property should be hanging on to this. It should be. And the only reason these would ever get cleaned up is if they don't exist in this array, from my understanding. Because there's no... Is the struct that this is in a U property, though? Oh, that's a good question. Probably not, actually. That is a good point. Strong object pointer. And I guess you can't have U properties to that. Yeah. Get... Interesting. Yeah, that might be the issue why. Elliot, so how do, I have a question for you in reference to, like, just structs and memory. Like, how do you make sure a struct's memory is cleaned up? Does that question make sense? Like, does it just get cleaned up when it goes out of scope? If it's not in, like, a U object or U property or whatever? No. Okay, so what do you do to it then? So, like, let's say I made a copy here with this handler. This is a copy, right? What happens to this? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay. But, like, yeah, if I were to create this copy right here, right? This is copying, this is creating a new tag change handler. What happens after this scope to that memory? Does it just get cleaned up? That's always what I've wondered. He only sees Twitch. When it goes out of scope, the destructible it gets called. Like, automatically by every struct, it's stacked memory. It's not allocating anything because it's not sticking around. I think that makes sense. What about the things that do stick around in the heap? Do those destructors get called and stuff like that? Oh, these stacks and these heaps and their fucksy wuxiness. Oh, let me rebuild here to find out what else I need to change. Add ability. So I need to, how do you make a strong pointer? Is that a thing? Strong. Is it just can I just T strong object pointer? Can you infer the template, please? You can. Nice. Okay. Doth that work? The destructor on a heap object gets called explicitly when the delete is called. So, but then you have to call the delete, is what I'm hearing. So like if a struct were in an array and you remove it from the array, I assume maybe just the array remove at would call the delete. Something does. But does it have to be me? Does that something have to be me? Do I need to explicitly delete memory? I guess that's the question I'm asking. Do I need to explicitly do that anywhere? Because I don't use the, because it's like the delete keyword, right? You'd have to like delete ability, which doesn't make sense here, but something like that. Because I have none of that in my fucking code anywhere. If you heap allocated memory, yes. Oh boy. Okay, I think this is working now. I'm not seeing any of our abilities sticking around where they shouldn't be. Good. Good. Just use unique pointer or shared pointer though, or some other, that acronym. I like intrusive ref counting. Yeah, that does make it easier. Yeah, I guess I just don't know where those locations I should be doing that are at. So I probably have quite a few memory leaks. I know I have a few at least. Resource acquisition is initialization. Those are words. I do recognize some of them. Okay, so we're looking nice and hot. Elliot, we have effects working. We got a lot of stuff working here. As you can see, my periodic effects are going and they're ticking as per my ECS system. And it's all very nice. I have attributes. We have ECS attributes as well with base and current value. I have applied tags. Health is special. That's a separate piece of data. We have active effects. Well, I think I basically have all, or at least like 90% of the functionality that I need. I just got to get all my abilities working with like the new system, with the new stuff. I had to make my own, like these guys, ability tasks. So that's what these like handler things were that I was looking at. I had to create my own versions of that. And to create my own version of that and like wait for attribute change as well was another one. This, I need to replace this, I think. That's another thing that I need to replace because I'm not binding through the ability system anymore. And I should probably give it another pass through on that stuff anyway. Wait input release. If I'm not auto-attacking. Why did I don't remember why I did this anyways. It does seem to be working. Let's get a little mobby boy spawned here. LT-arrays managed heap allocated object and use RAI because it's just some heap allocated block plus offsets. Yeah, I'll need to read about that in not a stream format. Okay, so what should happen is that shouldn't end. Did I have the vlogger going? Yes, I did. Okay. So that ability should still be active. It is. Oh, beautiful. So it should start swinging when I get back into range. Nice. Aha. Okay, that color is wrong. Why are you wrong? Get damage color. Should be white damage. Element type physical. The auto attacks maybe don't have their tag set properly. Damage effect is melee auto attack old. Which does not have anything in it. Is there a new? Did I make a new one? I don't need a new one. Oh, I have weapon damage. That is the new one. Yeah, so grab that. Plop it in there. Hello? Oh, wait a second. Weapon damage, entity effect def. Wait, why can't I put that in there? Oh, because it's not parented to damage. Duh, okay. Damage effect. There we go. Okay, now that'll show up. Weapon damage. There we go. Boom. Okay, is melee auto attack old anywhere? Can I delete you without you throwing a fit? Yes, I can. Weapon damage. Okay, let's go to ranged ability as well. What do? You just do damage effect. I think you should probably do weapon damage as well, because you do deal physical damage. Are you used anywhere? In power slash. Okay, what do you do? Let's give you the new one too, weapon damage. Okay, spell damage, can I delete you? No, I cannot, not at all. Ranged damage. You still have a lot of uses. You are completely empty. I think you should just be weapon damage as well. So what was your aim shot? Ranged damage old. No, you just need to be weapon damage. Weapon damage. Okay, delete that. Is ranged damage? Oh, I do put ranged on it. Okay, maybe I should go back through and do that. So we want physical and ranged, and the range tag on it, which makes sense. The range tag would be important there. Ranged ability, aim shot, power shot. Is ranged auto attack? Did that get auto? Yes, it did. Okay, so weapon damage, range damage, spell damage is in a lot of things. Ranged auto attack. What are you doing? Ranged auto attack. Are you actually there? Oh, you're not. Okay. Fire spell damage, frost spell damage, holy heal damage. Spell damage old. Where else are you? Why are you in fire ability? Where is spell damage here? I don't think you are actually on fire ability. Okay, let's go through and fix these real quick while we're here. Get them set up with the new stuff. Apply effect to target, blizzard slow effect. Oh, I need to recreate that. Yeah, I need to recreate some of these. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna be something that's super quick. But we can find out where this. Let's get all our damage stuff figured out. Spell damage, frost spell damage. I mean, where is this being used at? That is. Let's do this. Reference viewer. Oh, you're just. Okay, I see. You are being parented to from. Okay, frost damage doesn't even have the fucking... I don't think the parent makes sense here. Hey, what are you working on? Is it still the PCG world? No. I'm working on the ability stuff right now. I haven't worked on PCG in quite some time. Several months. I want asset tags. We want spell and frost. Or frost spell damage. Is fire set up properly? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense to parent this or not, because it would be a strict overwrite. So it wouldn't really, nothing, I'm not gaining any inheritance. Not gaining any inheritance. Okay, at least our damage effects are figured out here. Okay. Let's see if our auto attack deals the right damage now. Yay. So there's still some things broken with the animations on that. Abilities, blizzard damage, and blizzard slow. Okay, so damage got broken completely. I've been working on this project for about 3 years now. What do I want on here? Probably it's damage, so I want. Let me, where am I using this at? Nowhere. Deal damage to target. Yeah, it's got all of its damage curve tables, min and max damage and stuff like that. But I don't think I need a specific blizzard damage one anymore. The blizzard slow effect, I will definitely need that. So that is the old slow effect. Let's make a new one, and this is entity effect def DE blizzard slow. Okay, hang on. Give me the other editor. There we go. So here is how I set up my new gameplay effects. Blizzard slow, it will be duration based. What did I make the calc blizzard slow duration? Oh, I had to make a whole fucking calculator for that. Based on the, oh yeah, because it's based on the talents, which, oh, that's a whole system. Oh no, that's a whole system I haven't written yet. The talents. The ability modifier effects is what I call them. Okay, maybe Blizzard slow, not ready to be, maybe not ready to be done did. And then I don't have any, I guess I would want attribute mod effect data. And then I would do move speed. Like minus like 0.3. But I would want that to be like level based, right? And I made the decision to not put curve table row handles in my entity data because they're kind of big data wise. We can at least get this to resolve. Okay. Is Frost Nova broken too? Yes. Yes, it is. Frost Nova Freeze, call that old. Let's make a new one for that. So GE Frost Nova Freeze. Okay, so that is a duration. We were using the curve table for that. Which I don't have. So for duration, calculating duration. Yeah, that's not something that I have. Duration is just like a flat thing. But they could just be like a set by caller value, which would be a lot easier, I think. I guess the kind of the problem with doing the ability system in the ECS is that like there's just so much arbitrary logic. I guess the point is to kind of codify it in a way to get it all into data, but there's so many just random arbitrary logic type things that like I feel like you just kind of need an escape hatch from the ECS. I mean, and by escape hatch I just mean like really what it is just it's the ability methods that get called from the ECS. Activate ability, end ability. That just do arbitrary logic, which is going to be slow, which is going to be not very cache locality. But I think that's probably where I need to do things like set up all the data for these effects and stuff so that the subsequent processors can run quickly. I'm very much ready for this to be very unperformant at first. So we want attribute modifier for move speed. And that's just going to be override to 0. Freeze them. Dynamic mesh component, yeah. For terrain generation, yeah. Oh, I also added the root tag. Oh, that's nice. I saw some video of a guy who used a static mesh component because they cache draw commands, but compiling the static mesh was too costly. The benefit of cache to draw commands. I don't think my draw calls are an issue at the moment. Are you talking about baking the dynamic mesh to a static mesh, or just he made a static mesh from vertices somehow? And also my terrain is going to be deformable, so I think I have this set up for the most part. Not to not complain. Okay, what do I want to do next year? What are we doing next year? I think the auto attack works fine. I just mean the F-scene static mesh will cache with draw commands, so they rebuilt everything else that doesn't cache will be rebuilt every frame. But I mean, how was he making the terrain out of a static mesh is my question. At runtime, if you're saying he was doing it at runtime. Because to my knowledge, you'd have to bake it. You can bake a dynamic mesh into a static mesh. But I've never tried to do that at runtime, and I imagine it would be quite costly. Yeah, what do I want to work on next? I think I should probably just go through all my abilities and stuff. Let's see if ranged auto attack works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Actor, get component by class. Okay, where are you being called from? What is the actor? Null. The actor is null. Yeah, oh, that's in ranged ability. Okay, let's rebuild and check that out. It doesn't actually make a package, just a mesh resource at the end of the day. I still have the same question. Okay, let's go into ranged ability. Was it getter? It was decrement ammo, right? Get proxy actor. That was null? How was that null? Oh, because I need to get owner, duh. Yeah, because I'm not a proxy actor. Because I am not a proxy actor. Yeah, I shouldn't use that in abilities. That should be get owner. Oh, that's not the right fucking... Don't I have a get owner function on my ability here? I do. I am in an ability as well. Okay, it just grabbed the wrong one. Three. Okay, now they all compile. Okay. Let's try to shoot him with our bow next. Eat food is all fucking broken now too. Oh, right. The gain health. Let's rewire those back up. Gain health, gain food. What is this? Lose food. Okay. We shouldn't need the handles anymore. Okay, the specs, I think. Yeah, we still have those. Okay, so food is fixed. Imbue weapon is going to be broken for a while. Yeah, that one's going to be broken for a while. Okay. Give me the bow here. Okay. Sounds are all fucked up. Are you using blueprints only or C++? Neither. I am using both. Okay, why are my sounds are not sounding very well? It did work though. We love that. Also, the interaction between the melee and ranged auto attack is an important one. Okay, so we're too far out of range, so we just swung the... There we go. Okay. Okay, that one didn't hit. I'm in the dead zone now. Oh no, he's not swinging. I need you to swing melee, please, sir. Okay, now you're completely broken. Okay, now you're completely broken. Oh yeah, I don't have a way to cancel the auto attack, do I? Auto attack is already... Yeah, we don't have a way to cancel it, actually. Yeah, so it should get... I forgot about that. I forgot we needed to fucking cancel the auto attack. That's why we had that there. So when you click it again, ends it. I don't know what that... Well, we need... I don't know what this does. So far, it's not inhibiting anything that I notice. And the thing is, like, what happens when we end the auto attack? I think that's all fine. There we go, we switched to melee. There should be like a bit of a dead zone here. Uh-oh. Switch to range. There we go. Yay. Yay. What happened? I accidentally ate too much cinnamon and brown sugar in my double shot. Was interesting. Good or bad? My vlogger is gone. No, it wasn't. It was here the whole time. It was a good suggestion, though. Okay, so toggle auto attack is active. I don't... Where are we in this graph? We should be in this loop happening here. I don't know if we are. I don't think we are. I think I just need less, yeah. Okay, so I think the auto attack is like in a broken state at the moment. So, end auto attack just happened. Okay, but we can restart it, it seems. Yeah. Why did that get into a broken state, though? I think it was probably like... I wonder if it was that dead zone scenario. Okay, let's also do, I want to do the action bar thing. I need to show that it's like active. That would be wonderful. So I can actually tell if the action bar or slot input trigger. Do I not use that anywhere anymore? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where was I using that? Oh, it might be called from outside the class. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's all through like... Is key down. But I also want to show it when the auto attack is active. I used to have that. I used to show the little highlight, the yellow. When it was active. So that can be deleted. Okay, so how should I kind of think that that's maybe a tick thing. Like if the ability is active, I think that should show. Did I not have that? I thought I had that. Then there's no way is input key down. Action bar input trigger. That's just for the press shadow. What about the active overlay? Nothing. Well, shit, okay. I might have accidentally deleted that. I know there was a bunch of stuff over here for like on ability activate. So I guess what I would need to do there is find the active ability by class every frame. Or listen to the apply ability and end ability events that don't exist yet. Quake724, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, my brother. Yeah, I think I think adding those events is kind of annoying. Unreal Engine, yes. Adding those events is kind of annoying. Wait for tag end is what I use in the other things, but I don't really know what the tags would be for the generic case here. I guess I just really need an is ability active, and I would check that for every fucking ability every frame, which doesn't seem bountiful. I guess I could just do it. So this is only for the player. I think I kind of want to just create like a T set or something here. to check. Just pass in which abilities are active. Unreal Andy, welcome in. The Doodle Master. I would need to compile this set every frame. I would need to do it on tick, which is, you know. Why did I import head-mounted display Vulkan extensions? How did that get imported? Ryder, what were you doing? Well, let's make a protected thing here. This is going to be a T-set. Blueprint to read only a T-set of something. This is like active abilities. But it needs to be like, I guess I need, do I need subclass? Or do I just need, it just needs to be T subclass of my gameplay ability base. I think that works, because I think we're going to be checking by explicit class, not by like child or anything like that. Let's store some information here. So I should be able to just grab immediately after this. Let's make it something private, and this is going to be F active abilities or something. What am I looking for? What am I looking for here? Activated. It's activated. God, I can't even remember. Yeah, there we go. F activated abilities data. Let's just save a pointer there. Why are you angry? Okay. Okay. Well, let's just save a pointer here so I don't have to re-get it every frame. It's not even close to what you need to do. Get entity data. F activated abilities data for entity. Okay, yeah, I don't want to have to fetch that pointer every frame. If activated abilities data, then we want to for each inactivated abilities data, because this isn't like, we don't store by subclass or anything, so we gotta loop through here. Ability. And it'll say active abilities dot reset active abilities dot add ability, and I need to check if ability and ability is active. Yeah, is that a, I don't know if is active is a function that my is active. There we go. Perfect. You need to be like imported or something here. It's weird to me that that's not, yeah, okay, there we go. Activated abilities dot get class. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we'll have that there. We'll need to forward that to the action bar, I suppose, to get it here. What do I have here? I do have the character here, so we can just read it off of that. We can just read it off of that. It is protected. So let's make a public function for like, is ability active on here? Yeah, yeah. Blueprint callable, blueprint pure, sure, bool, is ability active. Yes, T subclass of. Come on, AI, you know what to do. There we go. No. No, that's not what. Return activated abilities dot contains active abilities. Contains ability class. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, let's rebuild that. How can someone know what to do or what the hell that is? I'm a CS student. I mean, how do you know what things do? You look it up? No, welcome in. It's either your own code that you wrote, or it's code someone else wrote that hopefully has some sort of documentation or some way to figure out what it does. You control click on something, and it'll tell you what it does, or it'll take you to the definition. Most of the time. most of the time. There are some very heavy object-oriented principles where you can control click on something, and it doesn't fucking take you to where you want to go. And that gets quite annoying quite quickly. Okay, what are you doing? Activated. Oh, right. I need to do that. Kind of a long fucking signature. Signature, I mean line of code. Kind of long, kind of nasty. That's why it wasn't like behaving. Okay, close all that. So we have the action bar, we have the character. What do we do with the character? Let me see here. I guess we don't do anything specific other than grab the action bar component. Oh, but this is a widget that's only ever going to be on the player, so I think it's fine. When I initialize the action bar slot, I suppose I need to pass in the character now to it. So we have a new dependency here. My player character. And pass that in. Okay. Give me that sequence. And then I want to check. Where's my character at? Where is it at? Wait, where is it? Where did it go? There it is. Is ability active? The joy of unbreaking all the things. Yep. Yep. A joyous occasion it is, indeed. Okay, so we need that active overlay was what it was called. Active overlay. That's visibility. And we can just do, let's do a select here. Select is nice and clean. No branch. Okay, so if the ability is active, make it visible, otherwise collapsed. Do you plan to make more of this at C++ at some point? Most of it is C++ by default. I would say probably about 70-80% of my project is C++. I do not plan on making the UI C++, which is what that was. Okay, it's still not showing the active overlay. So I can't even debug break here. You're not gonna let me. Am I break like this? Why am I in such a weird state right now? I actually see information. Where am I? Where am I? Apparently I'm here. Can I see information though? Be sick. Why do I have so many of the same? Okay, let's do this instead. Ability. Let's just make sure this is getting initialized correctly first. Why can't I just, I want to debug my blueprints, please. This is why I don't like blueprints, man. You just not even gonna let me debug them? The fuck is this? Thank you. Okay, toggle auto attack is getting fucking passed in there. Why I'm not actually hitting the the breakpoints in here beyond me. Is it mana per 5? Is what mana per 5? I do have mana per 5. Is that what are you asking if I have that concept in the game? The answer to that is yes. Why is this not working? Let's put a breakpoint in here then. It's empty. Well, because there's no active abilities. There's 0 active. Region, buddy. That doesn't make your question any more clear. You still have not clarified. It's empty. Wait, what the fuck? It's null. 'Tis null. Should I just grab it? Should I just grab it every frame? I mean, I'm doing that with these guys. Okay, let me. I'm just gonna try this real quick just to see. call this ASDF. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the right pointer that I was getting. I thought this adds immediately when the processors aren't running. It should, yeah, it should add immediately. Why didn't I get the right data? I suppose this is fine for now. I don't know that I care about it all that much. So let's just delete it. Okay, let's just redo that then. So that should be better now. Okay, yeah, so I'm just trying to get the active overlay to show up on my action bar so that I can tell when the toggle auto attack ability is on or off to help with debugging. There are still a lot of like AI things. I need to handle death differently now. So all of my like my death interface things are needing to be updated. Let's see if that works properly now. Okay, so that still didn't show my active overlay. It should. It's empty. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I make sure to call the parent in all of these. That's what I need to do. Oh boy. Nope. I hate that you have to manually fucking do that. Now we're adding to it. There we go. That was the issue. Okay, so it should stay active for as long as I have a target. Decrement equipped ammo. Decrement equipped ammo. Why would that have happened from decrement equipped ammo? I will have to check the blueprints. Ensure failed. Get current actor info. Where am I doing that at? Play montage and wait for event. That's not the case. This should be ranged ability of some sort. But I got rid of all those kinds of calls. Nothing's sticking out so far. No, this all looks fine. Maybe it's in the blueprint. Which ability? Now, this probably is range. So it was decrement. Wait, cancel. Yeah, this is not right. That is probably why. Hang on, undo for a second. Find all references there. Anything? Healer? Dude, there's one right here. Okay, that's I guess it was because it wasn't compiled, maybe. Okay. Hi, I'm subscribed. Well, thank you for your sub. Welcome. Cancel. Was it yeah, that was the wrong cancel. So I think that was the issue. Okay. So when I equip the bow, nice. Okay, so that's all like working and stuff. I'm not getting my proper bow sounds. How deep do I want to get on these abilities? Like this, like the ranged auto attack technically working right, but do I want to go through and fix all the audio? I'm gonna say no. Because I already know I need a better audio component that can handle entities, basically. I'll need an entity, an ECS audio. I already know I need like an ECS, like VFX and stuff as well. Which I think will probably be like wait fors on, I guess it would be certain effect executions. We're on a 2D survival multiplayer game. We play as robots stranded on an island inspired by Minecraft, Risk of Rain, and Terraria. Cool. Sounds cool. Does 7 work here? No, 7 does not work. Oh, it did work actually. So one thing I know, okay, well that, I have a few, that did, some of them don't hit. Oh, it's because he was at 0 health, so they do 0 damage. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no effect that actually happens. So, I will say, I don't think global cooldowns are working properly. Maybe they are, but they're not working in the same way that they used to, at least. That's another thing. Add it to the fucking list. Add it to the fucking list. Eat food. I don't care about you. I'm gonna close the action bar slot. Don't care about that at the moment. Do I want to? I guess I just need to go through the next abilities and make sure they work and stuff. I guess that did work. The cooldown didn't get applied. So I don't have any mana. So that should be grayed out, right? Oh, so many things are broken. So many things are broken. Get cooldown remaining, time remaining. Does not seem to work. Also, the I guess we're breakpointing. Never mind. We'll look at that in a second. Abilities on cooldown. Global cooldown. I am checking for auto attack. Fireball ability. So the power shot, did it put the global cooldown on there? Cooldown remaining is 10. That doesn't seem... I don't tick the global cooldown. Yeah, I guess I don't tick the global cooldown at the moment. None of the cooldowns are actually showing up on the action bar slot. None of them are. Abilities on cooldown. Entity context object. Is get owning player pawn. It is getting data. Okay, let's try this. Let me hit him with a 7. That should have a cooldown on it. Well, I hope. Let me check. Let me check. That should have a cooldown. Cooldown. Yeah, do I ever apply the cooldown? Maybe that's what I'm not doing right. I fucking should, shouldn't I? Add cooldown. Let's go here. New data. We have the class cooldown remaining. It is 10 seconds. So the cooldown time is correct. It is on GCD. So, okay. Something can be on the GCD and then also have its own cooldown. But I think I need to do both. And that's the issue. This is keyed by ability. Ability class, okay. Wolfie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. I'm gonna rebuild that real quick, and I will be right back. Take a quick BRB. Okay, now that everyone's gone, let's actually get to work. Okay, so cooldowns, I guess, is what I'm gonna work on next. There's just so many little things not working across the board. It's kind of hard to like iron out in my head what I should do next. So we're gonna check the cooldown on this guy. My apply cooldown, sure, yeah, sure. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, we're still just not even getting the right cooldown. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Get ability cooldown time remaining. And GCD time greater than... Let's go here. I kind of feel like I want to... I feel like I want to check if this ability even is on cooldown. Like this one isn't. Let's do that. That hopefully will make it a bit easier to discern things. That way we're not hitting this for every single ability on my action bar. Hello? Okay, there we go. There we go. Fire that off. Okay, so yeah, this should be on cooldown. GCD time is 10. That should not be the case. 10 is not the right GCD amount. No, it is not. 1.5, which I guess I don't fucking do that anywhere. I guess I was just relying on the cooldown time being that, which is not the case. That is not the case. Yeah, get cooldown time. Excuse me. Yeah, it does not do that. Okay, so we need to, I think I need to pass in GCD time. I think we need to have that. Like cooldown. The global cooldown time should kind of just be... It is on the game mode, but I don't know that I want to have to get it off the game mode every time, because it's a pretty static thing. Yeah, I don't even have a game mode variable here. Did I just do that on init? Equals get world, get auth game mode, my project game mode dot GCD time. I think this is fine. It's not the thing that makes me feel bad about this is that we don't always need GCD, and this needs to be efficient, so we're doing things that aren't necessary, so that feels bad. Can you please stop self-promoting? It's not very polite to come and someone's stream and do that. I never actually set the cooldown here. We'll have to do something like this, yeah. I don't know that I care about what the class is there, but we need the time there for sure. Who's doing that? You streaming somewhere else? The guy who just chatted before you. Well, I guess it's on the YouTube short. You're on the horizontal stream. It's on the YouTube short stream. But I am streaming elsewhere as well. It's a really sleepy Friday for me. I don't know about you guys. I'm 2 coffees down and I'm still just kind of sleepy. Person is a pancake for doing that. Calling someone a pancake is an interesting way to put it. But yeah, I've never seen the person in the stream before. And then the first thing they talk about is their own game. And when it's releasing and stuff like that, like, it's different when it's someone who hangs out in the stream and is kind of part of the community all the time, and or another streamer who's working on their game, you know, more than happy to share that. But it's just a little impolite when you can tell the intention for them is to not be part of the community, but to promote their own game. Okay, can I have cooldowns, please? My targeting needs to be better as well. Everything needs work. As a kid, I wanted to make games, but I didn't have the opportunity to learn. What do you mean? Why don't you have the opportunity to learn? You have the internet, right? What's stopping you? Okay, so we have a time remaining. Is on GCD's true, GCD time. GCD time, global cooldown remaining. Yeah, I need to tick that global cooldown for sure, which I'm not doing, I don't think. Where is, let me look here. Where are you used from? Ability cooldown processor. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Abilities on cooldown data. Global cooldown dot cooldown remaining minus equal delta time. And I guess that's just gonna go negative, which I think is fine. I don't know that I care that much. Don't know that I care that much. Didn't have the tech. What tech do you need? Well, I can't activate it, and I'm assuming I can't activate it because it's on cooldown. There we go. Okay, so the cooldown is there, it's just not showing here. God, I don't ever actually trigger these breakpoints. In the correct way to where I can actually do something about them. I'm remaining cooldown duration. I need to see what those are. That should be... a decent PC and the money to build one. Now I do, but I have no idea where to start learning. I'm just here enjoying the stream. What's stopping you from figuring out where to start? Cooldown duration is 10. Time remaining is 9. I feel like that's pretty correct. Yeah, it is. It's like it's ticking down. Let's just unconditionally do this real quick, just to make sure that that's not the issue. Okay, maybe... Cooldown percent. It's going down. Okay, so is the fucking shader just not working? Honestly, mainly the fact that I don't know what information or website would be trustworthy to learn from. Why are you worried about trust here? I don't want to start something without a basic understanding of creating. My dude, if you don't start, you're never going to form the basic understanding. If you don't start, you're never going to figure out what is good information and what is bad information. You have to try. You have to try and fail over and over again. Okay, so that is... is it just because the... Is the cooldown material just never... What is the cooldown material? The cooldown shadow. I should be getting... Am I setting that, like, properly and stuff? Hang on. I don't want false information or someone trying to make it more difficult. Why are you so worried about that? Like, what have you encountered in your life that makes you think that you're going to Google search something to try and figure something out and it be false information such that it would derail you in such a negative way that it's not even worth it to try? You know? Like, yeah, you might get information that doesn't work. That's just part of it. It's on you to you know, try that out. Doesn't work, try the next thing. I'm creating the dynamic material instance. Target, parameter name, texture. I'm setting the texture on it. What else am I doing with the... I am setting it on the cooldown shadow. Cooldown shadow, what are you used from? I mean, is that just not set to visible? It is not. Well, that would explain it, I suppose. Although I don't know, do I want that, yeah, I don't want that visible at all times. So it can start collapsed. Then I need to set the cooldown shadow visible at some point. I don't know that I want to set it every frame. Yeah, I guess that was the part that I, does it, I don't know if I do it every frame, is it a big deal? Maybe not. But I guess that was the part that was missing that I deleted a while ago. Yay, cooldowns. That stays active for a while, that ability. Does it stay active until it hits the target? It might, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I'm never setting it to invisible. Am I? Maybe I want it visible at all times, but we need to initialize the parameter to something differently. Let's initialize it to visible. And then let's initialize this parameter value to something better. Is there... Can I do that in the material? I forget if that's actually possible or not. Percent default value is 1. Yeah, let's make that 0. Yeah, so... nope, still didn't. That still did not want to work, did it? Okay. Let's just do this then. So scalar parameter value. Parameter name percent. Set it to 0. Why? So I'm confused on why this worked. See, now it's fine because it's because it's being set to 0. I would think. Huh. Huh. Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why the hell that works. 0. That's not what I wanted. Open the material again. I don't know why I keep closing the material. Cooldown shadow. There we go. cooldown. Shade Val. I think that's the darkness of it. On cooldown, set texture parameter value texture, which I'm not using, which I'm not using at all. Do I have to do it after it's set on? It's still. I literally set it to 0 up front. I'm not sure what else I can fucking do here. I mean, we have it we have it working that way, so we'll just fucking do that. Set it to collapse by default. Don't know why that doesn't work, but I don't think it's a huge deal. There we go. Okay. GCD now is not showing up, I don't think. And I think I actually broke that by doing the ability cooldown timer. Yeah, I broke that by doing this part. The time remaining, get cooldown time remaining. I'm like double checking the GCD here. Is on GCD. So actually, I don't need this part here. The cooldown duration. I don't need to get that because we've just put it on the ability now. Yeah, I guess I don't know now from this perspective if it's what the max duration is. Is on GCD. Oh, I do need to check that. I do need that. Okay, this is annoying. Why did I write it like this? Get cooldown time remaining. GCD time. Rename that to GCD time remaining. The CDO, if is on GCD. I don't like how I name that because that kind of implies that it's currently on cooldown, not that it just reacts to GCD. But that's like how players refer to it, so that's why I did that. If GCD time remaining is, yeah, so maybe this one, I don't think I should get, where do I use this from? Where else do I use? Only there? Okay, yeah, so let's not we're not going to do the GCD time there. Okay, cooldown time remaining. GCD time remaining. If we're on global cooldown and the global cooldown time remaining is greater than the time remaining, then we should use that. I think that makes sense. I think that's squared away now. So now I'm hoping that the global cooldowns show up on the action bar, is what I'm looking for now. Okay, let's see if global cooldowns show up here. I don't know if that worked. They do all show as disabled, as like not being able to be. Do I ever get here? I should. There should definitely be some cases where I get there. And I don't. Oh, this, I need to take that out, yeah. I forgot about that part. Okay, I gotta wait for some pips of mana, or I could just restart. Mana, or just restart. Okay, so that did trigger the global cooldown there. Actually, there we go. There we go. That's exactly what I want. That is precisely what I want. I still have the same issue where the cooldown shader doesn't like completely finish. How bad is it to set the shader parameter value every frame? Like how bad is that? Oh god. Okay. The aimed ability does not work very well. No, it does not. Okay, now it's showing it all. Is 0 the opposite of what I fucking want? Do I want 1? One does the same thing. Fuck it, -1. -1. What does that do? Oh, that is correct, actually. So it needs to be less than 0? Is that what I'm understanding? That's why my other thing wasn't working. So hang on, hold the phone. Visibility. Visible. And then just give me that part. Oop. Oop. Okay, yeah, it needs to be less than 0, I suppose. I didn't realize that. I copied that shader from a tutorial. Okay. Cool down. Okay. So yeah, I think we got our cooldowns working. That's great. That is great news. Let's make sure that like we can't activate on. Ooh, yeah. So the checking the cooldown is not considering it, but I'm glad I checked that. So there should be a is on cooldown. And it contains class or well, let's do this. Jesus, I am fat fingering just everything. Let's do this. So we're gonna go if abilities on cooldown, otherwise return false. So if we have abilities on cooldown, if abilities on cooldown contains the class, we can do that. Otherwise, if B is on GCD and abilities on cooldown data dot global cooldown dot cooldown remaining greater than 0, return true. Yeah, so in my game, pump faking has a cost. I don't know if is it like that in WoW. I actually forget. What I mean by pump faking, like when you're doing PvP with someone, like you can interrupt abilities, which will cause it. Like if you're casting someone who's attacking you, can like if they have an interrupt type ability, they can interrupt the cast and prevent it from completing. And usually, if they do that, then it also means you're locked out of other spells and stuff too. And so usually what you do if you're a healer and you're PvPing, you like start pump faking, which is mean you'll start a heal, but you'll cancel it to kind of like bait the interrupt to make them miss the interrupt. And because when you cast an interrupt and they're not casting a spell, it does nothing. So, which is very annoying to deal with. But it's like you can do that, but then you can't cast until the global cooldown is up. So forget if it's like that in WoW or not. But Danny, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I think it's safe to say cooldowns are now fully working. Cooldowns are good. Cooldowns are good. What's next for me? So let me look at I had a list. Yeah, let's go back to the list. Back to the list. I had a list at some point. Need to organize my thoughts. Attribute mod ordering. I think I'm good. Things to do. Let's put that at the bottom. Things to do next. Put that at the top. Things to do next. Did that not show up as a heading there? Okay, there we go. Ability, wait for confirm, has buff, cancel abilities with tags. I do actually have that. I do actually have that now. Well, I did cancel ability by class instead of that. Remove effect with tags. Damage processor is good. Remove effect with tags. I forget why I thought I would need to do that. I forgot why I thought I would need to do that. Another thing that I need to do is just like fix abilities. Like there's just a lot of them. So far right now, I don't know if heal works because I haven't been able to take damage, but fix AI, combat, death needs to be a thing as well. Fix death. What else is there? Let's just do a control F for ability system component. Yeah, show me all of this. Show me how bad it is. Those are all just generic utils. That is the ability system component itself. I mean, mostly it's just in generic utils now, which is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I should delete it from... Oh, here's all the death stuff, yeah. Maybe that's next. I don't know. Ability mod. I should just get all the abilities working, really. Which would require the ability modifier effects and the buff stuff. Buildings as entities. I kind of just like slapped it on there. They don't actually work. Fix abilities, fix AI combat, fix death. So I think, which ones do I need to do? Aimed, shot, heal question mark? I don't know if heal is broken. I did just do the ranged attack. We need to do the dot. Oh, the animations is one. Just the animations altogether are not working, and I need to rewrite the anim notify triggers into timer, some sort of timer processor. Heal dot power slash. I think the power shot works. Blizzard has been broken for a long time. Imbue weapon. Frost, Nova, Cleave, and then I'm gonna make targeting. Make target click better. Okay. So those are all the abilities that I need to fix. Which requires ability modifier effects. Which is something I'm procrastinating on quite a bit. Quite a bit. I feel like wait for confirm cancel input. Maybe I don't actually need, because the toggle auto attack is working fine. And I don't know why I did wait for input release here. I think I was trying to work around some of the execution, the instancing policy stuff that maybe I don't have to work around now, so I might try to delete that or something at some point. Why does it have an index every time? You know? Wait for confirm input. I don't know. This is something that kind of struck me as weird that it's a part of the ability system. The input binding and stuff like that. Which, let me look at that. I did do the try activate ability in both of these, which is just like... So I need to replace this code. Which is code that I copied from the underlying function, because I had to do my own shit for it. For the activate on press. Like, which is input down versus input up, I think. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with that, because I kind of feel like that all this input should be outside of the ability system. So I think that's probably just something that exists on the player, honestly. On the player class. Or player controller. Probably player controller. And then in my abilities I can... just wait for I can just probably just buy into the enhanced input action, right? Seems like a lot more straightforward than this level of indirection that we're doing here. I'm gonna say probably just bind to input actions. I can have a generic confirm and cancel. That's just my own. I don't need to like register it with the ability system component anymore. The abilities can just handle that in an ad hoc fashion. As buffs. Yeah, so buffs and ability modifier effects are kind of my own systems. Buffs are a lot simpler. So maybe I should just start with those. And I think that this was just a system such that I could get certain abilities to show their icons. Like on the screen in a certain section. Let me just search for buffs here. F on buffs changed. Okay, so I made like a whole delegate thing. Which, oh my goodness, look at all these delegates I made. And I'm hesitating here because the delegates, I feel like they make the ECS system messy and unperformant. Like if I need to execute some arbitrary logic every time something happens, kind of sucks. So I think am I like just kind of like trying to convince myself of something that's not true here, or does it kind because it's kind of feeling like just doing things on tick may actually be, for the player specifically, may actually be more performant. Could use tag components instead of delegates. I do have a few of those. I have one for like dead and stuff like that. But it's just like, I feel like having too many of those also is kind of a performance thing. Because if you have like hundreds of those, like you're gonna have like so many fucking archetypes in the ECS. And I don't feel like more archetypes is equally as performant. Do you have any empty component optimization? What optimization would there be for such a thing? I'm not aware. Nothing comes to mind as to how I would optimize that off the top of my head. But I would have to also, like, having to create a piece of entity data for like every single buff that could exist is kind of it's like that just kind of feels like what gameplay tags are for, right? Complexity and NTT optimize away components that are empty so they don't have any overhead. Can't query if they exist, but you can add and remove them and iterate on them. Can't query if they exist, but you can add and remove them and iterate on them. How is that an optimization? I don't see what optimization that actually does. Like, I think for me, the reason to have those tags is to make querying more efficient. And a query is like an iteration for me. So I think maybe the terminology is a little confusing for what we're talking about. So the whole point of having the tags is to be able to do exclusion queries or iterations. But I think when you say query, you mean like looking up if the data exists, right? Which I don't know, like, I don't understand what optimization that's actually doing. Like they have to store the tag somehow, right? I mean, are they optimizing it in terms of just data storage size? That would be the only thing I could think of. I don't know that would, I don't know if there's a way to actually optimize like processing speed or anything like that. But anyways, even if let's say I could, you know, let's say I wanted to add all these tags and have no downside processing wise. I don't think I want to create a struct for every single buff that exists, you know? Right now, the way I'm storing abilities and effects are there is a piece of entity data that has a list of active effects and another one that has a list of active abilities. So it's not like the most performant thing, because there is a level of indirection there with the lists. Effects are entities themselves, so I can query them that way. That can be more efficient. But when, like, at some point, I need to know who they belong, who these effects are applied to, where they came from in some way. And I found, when I was thinking about it, it was more efficient to just store them, more efficient processing-wise, to just store them, like, on the owner, or rather the applied thing. Okay, let's read a little bit here. So if I'm reading this correctly, you can't do an exclusion query, right? I can understand the memory optimization. I don't understand what the performance optimization is here still. I don't see how that would improve iteration speed. You just can't get the component because it doesn't exist. Well, I mean, why would you want to do that anyway? There's no data on it. I mean, is that the processing improvement? Is that it just doesn't try to pass it to the iteration? That seems like a pretty small optimization. Regardless, it's not. I don't think it's how I want to handle buffs. That doesn't seem the best way to handle buffs. So I think I should just, like, what I've been doing is just like, I think I should probably just do one of these boys here. It's just optimizing components. It's all it does. It's not magic. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's magic. I feel like it's not actually that much of a optimization, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So yeah, I get the memory part of it. I get the storage and memory size part of it. And especially if this is only a player thing. I suppose I do have a player tag as well. It's just kind of annoying to always create entity data. Like, it's annoying to create components for fucking everything. When you just kind of need, like, you need it for like one scenario, you know what I mean? So my options are to either do something on tick for like just checking. I would just iterate through the active abilities. Active abilities. Ability and abilities. Active, I would do something like active abilities. It's just doing classes. Not like buffs. This is just for this is pretty much just for displaying things in the UI. Where am I, like, do I maintain a list of that anywhere? Active buffs. Oh, it is their effects as well. So yeah, that makes more sense than what I was about to do. Yes. And let's look for buffs here. On buff changed. Buff area. Yeah, I have this buff area thing. Is that on the character portrait? I forget. Did I attach that to the character portrait? On buffs changed. That's not used, question mark? Did I start to do something here and then not actually do it? Or change what I was doing? Oh, this is for the region health. Ah. And then I had a concept of like system buffs and stuff like that. Right, it's all coming back to me now. All coming back to me now. But this isn't called from anywhere, so... yeah, that's not doing anything at the moment. Note. Okay. I just do this. No ability system component. On buff changed. I was doing like tickers and stuff too here, right? And hit the buff icon. Buff icon. Set time. Boy. Oh, I hate UI. I hate it. Kind of just want to scrap the whole thing and rewrite it, because this is like, the noodles are just absolutely misbehaving here. And it's like I would need to know which ones are valid and which ones aren't. Yeah, that's why I had the delegate. That doesn't make sense for that. To add or remove buffs and stuff like that. It's all based on active gameplay effects and stuff. God, we're getting into the really annoying stuff to have to replace. Subclass of... Do I need the actual... Do I need the actual instance of the thing? I do get the active gameplay effect handle, but what do I actually do with that? I get the gameplay effect, and I use that. Add buff, gameplay effect, buff icon... is all I use there. Don't I put like the duration on there too, right? I mean, I would want to. I would want to. What was this guy doing? Yeah, I am getting the remaining duration each frame as well. Which I was just doing by class in the action bar slot. Let me that again. Ability cooldown time remaining. Okay, so yeah, I think we can do that here. For each class. And then I think I would just remove it based on that. Remove it based on that, and then we check active buffs. I think I would just want a T-array. The set would be the set of currently added ones. So I would need to check for any new ones that haven't been added, I guess. So I think this is just a T-array. I think that's just a T-array. Resets. F activated effects. What is it? F effects. Active. I think it's active effects data, right? No? F active effects entity data. That's what it is. Okay. Applied effects. Yeah. Yeah, we want that. Applied effects is the active effect data, which is the effect class and the entity. I think just the effect class is all I care about. Which is the effect def. I don't see any reason as to why we wouldn't want to just unconditionally add that. Okay, so rebuild that. How was your progress? Not bad. I'm glad we got the toggle auto attack working, because that one, that ability is a bit of a pain, but we're kind of getting into some nitty gritty stuff here that I've been reluctant to get into. And it's been a sleepy day. It's been a sleepy day. And I do have to hop off here, so this is probably gonna be where I leave it for today. For the day. Who's streaming? Stevie. We're gonna hit Stevie. Okay. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thank you. How dare you? I know. I'm a dirty streamer who doesn't stream all day. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Draconin, Elliot, good to see you guys. Everyone on YouTube, you as well. Hopefully we'll get some nice long streams in this weekend. So I'll see you all then. Take care, everyone.